Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We have some more big time astrology coming at us this week, you guys, but I guess that's what we can expect in the shift of the ages. This week we have a Mercury-Mars conjunction, we have Uranus going retrograde, and we have a blue moon in Aquarius and Leo coming up this weekend. And to kick the week off this week, we are in Black Moon energetics. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today is Monday, August 16th. 2021. My name is Aubrey, and this is my astrological outlook of the day. And like I said, we are starting another very big active week that is going to do a lot to move us all in the direction collectively towards the age of Aquarius. And we're starting today with, like I said, Black Moon energetics going on. The moon is in Sagittarius today, and that means that the moon is going to be coming into an opposition with the Black Moon in Gemini. And because the Black Moon is in Gemini, and the Black Moon rules our shadow side issues and our subconscious issues, and basically everything that is under the surface of things that we don't really look at or pay attention to, but really has quite a significant role in determining, the nature of our relationships and circumstances in our lives. And with the Black Moon in Gemini, this means that whenever the moon goes into Gemini or Sagittarius, it's opposition because the Black Moon works in oppositions, that these Black Moon shadow side issues are just being collectively triggered, collectively activated, especially if you are a Gemini sun, moon, have a lot of planets, or your Black Moon itself in Gemini or Sagittarius. You guys are really the people doing the most right now to help us collectively process these shadow side issues. And right now, the Black Moon is at 4 degrees of Gemini, and that Sabian symbol or energetic depiction that really describes the way the frequency operates so that we can just get a better understanding of it. At 4 degrees of Gemini, the symbol of that degree is holly and mistletoe reawaken old memories of Christmas. And so with this degree being activated right now, I'm kind of feeling like collectively we are sort of all being triggered into sort of like reminiscing about how things once were and like the traditions that gave us joy, and sort of bringing up issues of fear in regards to if we are going to be able to maintain them going forward into the future, and a lot of just fears and insecurities about not being able to return to life the way that it once was, the way that we got our comfort and that we looked forward to and gave us pleasure, sort of being highlighted for uncertainty right now. And with the Black Moon in Gemini, this is all about conversation and talking and ideas and thoughts and the news and media. So just generally there might be conversations going on about this type of thing. We might be hearing in the news or in the media things that we make us uncomfortable and make us feel like there might be limitations that are put on these traditions and these memories that we like to bring back around every year because they just give us so much comfort and we enjoy, and we really make our life worth living, like these ceremonies and these traditions and the things that really connect us to our heart and our soul. Just maybe people feeling like they may not be able to go back to that this year, and bringing up some fears and insecurities that, again, are just being projected and talked about. And so this is sort of an underlying theme that we're dealing with while the Black Moon is at this specific degree. Now, we have some other things going on today, specifically in regards to the moon. The moon being in Sagittarius is not only highlighting the Black Moon, but it's also bringing up issues regarding the past and the future, as it will be in a conjunction with the South Node today. And we also have a T-square going on between Mercury, the North and the South nodes, and also the moon today, because the moon will be aligning with the South Node. So I will talk about those things more in just a minute. But another thing that we have going on today is we have Venus moving into Libra, changing signs, going to her home base. And this is really, really great news for any of you Venus dominant people out there. Libras, Tauruses, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. this is going to do a lot of goodness for you guys with Venus coming into her sign. You guys are going to be very supported while Venus is in Libra. So you have the universe on your side. You have Venus in her own sign, and she's really strengthening those Venusian qualities within you guys. And so all of you Venus dominant people, this should be a very good Venus cycle for you. And for all of us generally, Venus in Libra is definitely going to be doing her part to help promote peace and balance and harmony in the best ways that she can, considering the context of everything else that we're really up against right now. So we have that going on today. So just to reiterate, we are in black moon energy, you guys. This is very heavy energy. If you're feeling, a little melancholy or depressed or just low, or feel like something's sort of weighing you down today, it's probably because of this black moon, especially if you have a lot of Gemini or Sagittarius energy. But we also have Venus moving into Libra, and that is helping to help restore peace and balance and harmony, also in terms of relationships, finances, and partnerships with this. This is a good thing. Okay. I'm also recording and streaming you guys today on Instagram. I'm trying to bring them in as well. And for those of you watching on Instagram, I'm going to have to cut the video off right now, and you're going to have to come over on YouTube and finish it because Instagram won't let me upload long videos. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching on Instagram. And now back to YouTube. So the next thing that I'm thinking about, you guys, today is that we have a T-square that is going on, like I said, between the North and the South nodes in Gemini and Sagittarius, and Mercury, the messenger planet, who is rapidly moving to join Mars in Virgo. And so let's think about what this means, okay? The North Node, this is the destiny point. This is the future path. This is the very good idea for how we should evolve our souls going forward, because that's what it wants. Wherever the North Node is, those are the lessons we need to learn. That's the experience that we need to gain to really help our souls evolve in this lifetime. And collectively right now it's in Gemini, which means that we are all learning a lot. And simultaneously, the South Node, which is always in opposition to the North Node, is in Sagittarius. The South Node is what we're very good at, what we're very comfortable with, what we know a lot about, but also what we need to let go of and move on from so that we can go in this evolutionary direction. Because if we always stay in our comfort zone, if we're always just doing the things that we're good at, then we're not learning, we're not growing, and we're not evolving. And that's like the purpose of life, right? So, that's the North and the South Node. Now let's think about Mercury. Mercury is the messenger. Mercury brings us news and information and communications, and Mercury goes back and forth very quickly. It's social, it's communicative. And with Mercury forming a square today to both the North and the South Node, this could be bringing us information or messages, or we could be learning about things both in regards to the past and to the future. But we have to take it a step up even further than that today, because remember, the moon is also in Sagittarius. So that means the moon is actually going to be in a conjunction with the South Node for this T-square with Mercury today. And with the moon, with the South Node, you guys, it's our emotions aligned with the past and the things that we need to let go of. Our internal feelings and our emotions really resonating and in the place of the past and what we need to release. So things coming up to make us maybe feel emotional about things from the past today, and we may experience some resistance to like letting go and moving on today with this. And that's really, if you feel it, acknowledge it, understand it, but don't resist it and don't allow it to prohibit you from making the changes that need to be made, especially because we are having Mercury and Mars coming into conjunction this week, and that could potentially be like explosive arguments about things. And we also have Uranus retrograding that is really, really trying to bring us into alignment with what is authentic for us on the inside. And so we are going to be getting a lot of momentum this week, pushing us towards the future. And so if we are feeling this moon today and really like not wanting to let go of the things of the past, this could actually create a more difficult week because we really do need to be moving forward, and there's a lot of energy this week that is going to be pushing us in that direction. So, nostalgia, reminiscing, and, especially with that black moon today, people could definitely be feeling, like I just said, nostalgic and reminiscing about things from the past that they feel like they can't go back to. And it could definitely be bringing up some of these shadow side issues, some of these people feeling very triggered about things generally, especially in regards to things from the past that they're afraid that they won't be able to go back to or regain under this energetic. And, we don't really know at this point whether we're actually going to be able to go back and to regain things from the past the way that exactly they once were. We can still maintain those things and upgrade them and maybe have a more evolved and better version of them going forward. But at this point in time, it really is not looking like things are going to go back to the way that they once were. So valid feelings, very valid feelings, but we can't let the negative emotions around it consume us, because remember, we are creating reality right now. That's the flip side of this. We all need to be taking responsibility for our thoughts and for our mind and for what we're focusing on and what we are growing in our lives. So, yes, it's important to acknowledge the emotions. It's important to appreciate the sincerity and the care and what those things have meant for us, but we can't let them stop us from moving on, and we can't be consumed and held in them. We have to keep moving forward. And with this T-square that's going on today between the North and the South nodes and Mercury and the Moon, because it's Mercury, guys, we really might be receiving some type of communication, learning something, getting a message, getting a new idea today that really shows us where we're at in terms of what we thought we were doing, what we thought was happening, and what is actually happening and what we actually need to be doing. And it's interesting that this is actually, that we have this moon with the south node forming this T-square to start the week, because it's like what we come to, what we figure out, what we decide, the struggle that we face with this energetic, it's almost like it's the beginning of something that's sort of going to be unfolding all week that is really pushing us to a point of ultimate release. Because remember, we have this second full moon, this blue moon in Leo and Aquarius that is coming up on Sunday, on the 22nd. And before that, we're going to have Mercury and Mars conjoin on Wednesday. That's a really big energetic, you guys, that is going to have a lot of people probably very riled up about a lot of things. In fact, I found it to be so significant that I actually made a video for all 12 signs where I talk about this aspect and where it might be playing out and how it might be affecting you in your chart personally based on your ascendant sign. And that will be linked in the description box below. And I definitely urge all of you guys to check that out, because this energy, Mercury and Mars, that's coming at us, this is, it's going to give us a lot of force and motivation to stand up for ourselves and to speak our minds in one way or another. And we need to be very sure that what we are willing to go to battle over this week is actually worth it. Because we do not want to sabotage ourselves with this, and we do not want to destroy what we've started building and what we've been focusing on, what we've been growing, what we've been manifesting this cycle with it. But anything that has basically reached its boiling point and needs to be resolved through any type of verbal confrontation in order to, clear the decks and, maintain balance or reinstate balance, it's going to come to a head. It's going to come to a peak this week, you guys, and it could potentially be explosive. And then the very next day we have Uranus going retrograde. Uranus retrograde, this is the great awakening planet, the great rectifying planet, now turned inwards, directed inwards. So we're going to be going through a lot internally this week that's really, really, really exposing where we're at with things and people, and also helping us to come to a place internally where we are ready to move on with this second full moon in Leo and Aquarius, shining the full light on something, giving us the full picture for the second time, emphasize and allowing us to release, to step out of it and to move forward down the path that is more authentic with us, more in alignment with us, more productive for us, more fulfilling for us, and will just generally benefit us more moving into the future. So this setup today with the moon and the south node really connecting us to the things of the past, really bringing us into an emotional alignment with what needs to go, and then simultaneously with Mercury there delivering us the messages, bringing the information, teaching us something that is showing us where we're at in this process of moving forward down a brand new path that is more authentically in alignment with us, and what we need to really truly let go of in order to get there. And so we have that going on today, learning things that may make it more clear what we need to let go of. And this stuff may also be being triggered or triggering this verbal conflict and debate, because today, while this T-square with Mercury and the nodes and the moon is in effect, Mars is just a couple of degrees off, and this energy is building. So we're really in it now. So I definitely urge you guys to check out the video I did for Mercury conjuncting Mars, just so you can get a really good grip on this energy, figure out where it might be surfacing for you in your life, and decide if these verbal conflicts, these wars of words, these, verbal battles are truly worth it to you, and you're not just being like, whipped around by the energy that's flying this week, because that's going to be quite an intense activation, I think. So we have that as well, and I want everyone to be prepared. So ultimately today we are in this black moon energy. Don't let it get you down. Do not fall into the projection. Do not get sucked into the projections, and be careful projecting yourself, and realize, this Gemini black moon energy is amazing energy for introspection, for self-analysis, for getting to the root issues of our subconscious problems, and for really truly understanding on a cognitive level what is going on with our shadow side issues, our subconscious mind, and the things under the surface. With the black moon in Gemini, we actually have an ability to analyze with our mind, with our conscious mind, with our cognitive faculties, our shadow side issues, and that can really help us in this process. So that is how we should be using this black moon energy. But just be aware and realize, if you're feeling it today, it's just part of the process. It will pass, and introspection and self-analysis in order to heal is the way to go. Venus into Libra, beauty, 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 love, 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 harmony, harmony, peace, okay? This is great. This is really going to help balance things out a little bit, and especially for you Venus dominant people, awesome for you guys. Also, again, we had this T-square today with the moon and Mercury, messages coming through, showing us where we're at. We're feeling pretty, connected and reminiscent about things from the past. And, we really need to try not to be in resistance in terms of what we need to let go of and what we need to move on from at this point in time. And also, this is building to the Mercury Mars on Wednesday. And just how I said for you Venus dominant people, entering your happy times with Venus moving into her sign, for us Mercury dominant people, Geminis and Virgos, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, we're the ones that really need to watch out for this. All this Mercury Mars is going to impact everybody, but especially the Mercury dominant people. You guys, we really need to do our best this week not to swing that sword, that verbal sword, unless it's absolutely necessary, because with our chart ruler being the one next to Mars, we are the ones that may be more likely to be picking up the sword and just verbally slicing through people for reasons that maybe aren't totally worth it. So we really need to watch that this week. The last thing I want to say for today before I let you guys go pertains to the Sabian symbols of the day. And if I didn't say it earlier, for those of you who are unaware or who are new to my channel, I read the Sabian symbols when I look at astrology. The Sabian symbols are a group of symbols that represent each and every one of the 360 degrees of the zodiac, and they basically tell the story in a picture form of that particular degree and what is going on with it at any with any planet discharging that degree at any point in time, so that we can just get a better idea of what the underlying purpose of this specific activation is, okay? And so this, I like to read the Sabians because they give more information about what's going on with the planets. And the Sabians today, for the position for this T-square that we have going on, which this is a big energetic too. I mean, I don't want to underestimate it. The moon directly lining up with the south node while Mercury is in square. This could be bringing some things up today, especially since it's activating the black moon as well. It could be some intense emotions today, because of some things that you're learning, some things people are saying to you, some messages coming through, some information coming through, some conversations that you're having, or some transactions that you're having, something like that. But just to gain a little bit more clarity, right now we have the north and the south nodes. The north node is at 8 degrees of Gemini. Aroused strikers surround a factory. So we're taking back our power right now collectively, and that's what we need to do according to the universal blueprint to move forward. People are really rebelling against things that they feel are unjust right now or are out of alignment, and this is brought to us by the degree of the north node. The south node, deep within the earth, deep within the earth, new elements are being formed. And so this is telling us that we are gaining a new value system. We're gaining new morals. We are reassessing and reevaluating what's truly important to us and what we really, really hold precious on a very deep internal level. And so when the moon, is coming into that conjunction today with the south node, it's really activating the things that we hold to a very deep and precious and valuable level internally within us. And this is activating and causing these emotions as well. But then we have Mercury today at 9 degrees of Virgo, an expressionist painter making a futuristic drawing. And so the information and the messages that are coming in are pertaining to what we're trying to create and how we're trying to draw our future, how we're trying to paint and draw and color our future, and what we're still very attached to on a deep internal level, and how that is implicating our ability to move towards this future that we're trying to create, and the emotional issues and struggles surrounding that, in combination with these black moon issues that are coming up about things related to reminiscing about the past and wishing for the way that things once were, okay? So I just wanted to state that as well. I mean, aroused strikers surround a factory. People are not really having it. People are rebelling from things that are holding them back, or wherever they see injustice that is out of alignment with the things they hold precious and dear on a very deep internal level. And the information that's coming through today is pertaining to the way that we are viewing the future being painted. So this again comes back to our perspective, comes back to our attitude, comes back to our focus and our control over our own thoughts and our own mind. Again, emphasized with the black moon in Gemini, Mercury rules Gemini. The mind is our most powerful asset. So don't just look at the picture that's being painted for you and take that as the future that you're moving into. You are creating your own reality. You are the artist. You are the futuristic painter making a drawing, or the futuristic expressionist making a futuristic expressionist drawing. Let it be you. Don't take someone else's picture and see it and focus on it and create it and make it grow, especially if it's something that is out of alignment with you, something that worries you or puts you in fear, or something that is not a future reality that you wish to participate in. We are actively, with our mind, engaging with universe today to draw the future. So let's make sure that we are doing it right, and that we are doing it for the right reasons, and that there is no frivolosity in this, and that what we are doing is truly coming from those deep values, those precious gems within our soul that we are trying to realign with now and carry forward as we walk down our future path. So that's really what I have for you guys today. I hope that you were able to gain something of value from this video that can help you maneuver the energetics today, a pretty tricky one. Just remember, don't get sucked into the projection. Don't be a part of the projection. Use this mental energy, this black moon energy, for self-analysis and self-healing. Don't be in resistance to the things that have to leave your life so that you can move towards the future. Realize that we can still have the old ways. We just need to evolve them a little bit so that they fit more in alignment with what is true and authentic to our heart and our soul and our spirit and our mind right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends if you think they would be interested. Leave me comments, you guys. I absolutely love your comments. Oh, and I should say I'm starting some new content. It's called Ask Me Anything About Astrology. Anytime you guys get a question about astrology, or you're watching my video and you have a question, any video, any day of the week, leave your questions in my comment section, and periodically I'm going to go through and grab those questions and make you guys videos specifically answering your astrology questions. So go ahead and do that as well. I also have a Facebook page and a Facebook group if you guys are interested in that. And again, definitely check out my video I made for Mercury conjunct Mars. That will probably help you out in maneuvering the energetics this week. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I love each and every one of you so much, and tune in tomorrow, you guys, for my astrological outlook of the day. See you then. Bye.